That's Jessica. That's Dan.
Mm.
This is me. That's Shane.
Alright guys, well, I'm Jessica, and I've been an animal control officer for 6 years, and I've also been in law enforcement for 10. And in that time frame, I've been trained to firefight, and I've worked along you guys for about 3 or 4 years now, especially during the monument fire. Tonight I'm going to give you a speech on why you guys should include pets into your training, your SOPs, and care more about them when you're on scene. Okay, so everybody loves firefighters and everybody loves their pets. When you combine the two, you get an awesome dynamic. You can use pets to create more money to come into you, more funding, more public interest in the department. And it also provides a good resource for the pets too, for more people that know how to handle them and how to care for them in emergency situations. Okay. So, it's an estimated 40 to 150,000 pets die each year in house fires, mostly due to smoke inhalation. And in emergencies, as in the monument fire, nobody told anybody to evacuate with their pets. So this created a huge mess for all of us, and pets died in the fires. A lot of people left them chained up, left them in the house as they went down. All this happened because there's no written procedures, SOPs, or anything like that to include the pets. So the fact of the matter is, no matter what you guys do, if you're there for an EMS call, a fire call, or whatnot, you're going to run into pets. Sometimes it can be mean, sometimes they're in need, sometimes people have car accidents with their pets. This happens all the time. 8 out of every 10 homes include pets, especially in your area. You're looking at 3 dogs to a home, average of 2 cats, plus you guys have livestock because it's a rural community. And due to that, you guys really need to take into account what happened in the monument fire. So during the monument fire, back in 2011, I think we all remember that one, it was chaos. Nobody knew what to do. People were given improper evacuation rules and procedures to follow. Nobody thought about animals. What this did for people like me is I got sent into the field with no training. I got in the firefighter's ways, almost got my truck on fire, and watched a lot of animals burn to death, and there was nothing I could do for them. In the first 3 hours of evacuation, my shelter took in over 2,000 animals in just 3 hours' time. We were totally maxed out. We had to call every single agency resource we had in the state to get the Humane Society to come down here and set up shop to offload anything on us, because we're the largest shelter in this entire county, and we have the most resources. And there's a lot of things that we can learn from this. If we worked together, we could put together an SOP and a contingency plan if this ever happened again. So, how do we fix this? You guys can receive training on how to give first aid medical care to dogs and cats. And you can educate yourselves, and then you can educate the public. You can also put in together a plan to work with different agencies to come up with a setup for evacuation if you needed to. And you guys can also use pets to get more money and grants for more equipment and better training for yourselves. You can get the training from all kinds of different places, local animal shelters, officers like me, and there's a lot of different areas and organizations out there that will train you. Some of the equipment and stuff that you can get are specialized oxygen masks that come in various sizes. You hook them up to an O2 bottle and just strap them onto the dog to help them out with smoke inhalation. And they're very, very effective. Human masks don't work that well, so these ones are specially fitted to suction cup onto their muzzles, and it doesn't really freak them out that bad. Vet clinics have them all the time. There are organizations like Project Breathe that you guys can apply for a grant, and you can get this medical equipment for free. You can also get a community sponsorship to where they can pitch in money. You can get one kit, which is about 6 oxygen masks for $95. So it's not really all that bad. And the training programs, you can get training through the Red Cross, ASPCA, My Shelter, anything that you want. and they're either free for firefighters or at very, very low cost because people will sponsor you. And then there's other websites, they're all over the place, like petfirealert.com, where they sell these kits for people with leashes, window decals, and we even submit a letter to the local fire chief to let them know how many animals they have in that house and how to handle them, what their names, vets are, all that kind of stuff in case something happened while they're on vacation or whatnot. And this you guys can use for yourselves too. So if you get the numbers for how many pets are in a household, you can better prepare yourself. Also, if you talk to agencies like mine and you're going through a house and we say that there's vicious dogs there, you guys won't get eaten alive and hurt yourselves. That's happened quite a few times in my department. So what can your department get out of all this? Well, you can better serve the community because you're going to have better SOPs and plans in place to handle these pets because people put pets above themselves. They care way more about their pets than themselves. I can honestly tell you that out of anybody that I've ever had to respond to that's been arrested or they're injured, they want Fluffy taken care of first before they even care about what happens to them. You can build a better multi-agency relationship with everybody in the community, and you can also get more community support, which will bring in more funding, more interest into the department, and it'll help you guys grow. And that's about it. Any questions? Okay.